Hello and welcome everybody. I'm Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks so much for joining me today for the March horoscopes. It's a very interesting month coming up this month. We have a lot happening and it's the start of the astrological year because the sun is in Aries. So happy birthday all early Arians. Okay, so if you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell right now. I would really appreciate that. I'm just going to whack on a video because it's sort of boring listening to me or looking at me all of the time. So I'll put this up as well. Remember that the stars impel, they do not compel. Okay, so the important thing to note is that there's no eclipses or retrogrades coming up this month. And February and March are the only months this year that we have this situation. There are, however, a lot of planets changing sign, 7 altogether, which is really very unusual. The most important changes, I guess, are Saturn going into Pisces and Pluto ingressing into Aquarius. So this is going to bring about profound intergenerational transformation that we all have to deal with. So for the next 2 years and 2 months, that is until May 2025, Saturn will reside in Pisces, and this is going to bring extra sensitivity. Saturn is really not at home in Pisces because Pisces is quite emotional. Pisces likes to go with the flow and sort of free will through life. Saturn is more serious and likes structure, regulations and order. So these two, as you can see, are quite different, like cheese and chalk. However, ultimately there is a path where balance can be found. If you are a Piscean and you're watching this, you can give some structure to creative activities, including, for example, scheduling and some guidelines, putting some guidelines in around your creativity. This could help you a lot, but it will affect, Saturn into Pisces will affect everybody, particularly Pisceans. Pluto moves into Aquarius, and from March through to June this year, we're going to get a little sample taste of what that is going to mean in our lives. And it also, it's an intergenerational type of planet, what they call a transpersonal planet as well, right out there at the end of the solar system. So this is going to have profound changes for society. So after June, it will retreat back into Capricorn until January 2024. And then from 24 until 2044, Pluto will move into the humanitarian sign of Aquarius. And it will transform the world, and it will be permanent, these changes. It's a very serious type of energy and a serious time that we're all going to go through, or most of us are going to go through. Pluto is associated with death. There's no way to sugarcoat this. And I've been sitting on this for a while without mentioning it, but yeah, here we are, so I need to mention it. Unfortunately, we'll probably see many people pass away during this time, far more than usual. If you live in China, Russia, North or South Korea, Japan, the other Asian countries, Germany, the Middle East, particularly Egypt, if you live in an African country as well, things could get particularly tough. You may consider leaving your country in the future. Even in the Western countries, it's not a picnic. There will be substantial changes. Change can be hard sometimes. There's going to be all manner of issues around food in many cases and many countries. And even in Australia here, we only have 50% of the fertiliser that we need to grow food, and we import the rest. We'll probably still be able to import it, but we might see the price of food rise as a result because the price of fertiliser will definitely rise. The current world order is about to go away in March. This is just a sample of what we see these next few months. There's going to be huge societal changes over the next few years, really from 24 through to 26. Then again around the early 30s, and it will continue right through till 2044. We will likely see a rise in humanitarianism, we'll see a rise in technology, and it'll be far more than what we've ever seen before. It's like we've been taking baby steps all this time. Technology is about to take off in a major way. The phoenix will rise from the ashes and new societal norms will develop, and hopefully they'll be based on greater equality for all this time around. This month, all star signs are again blessed with an amplified healing energy when Jupiter, Chiron and Venus do a three-way conjunction. This energetic energy brings to your focus a spiritual and emotional wound which could come up rising out of your subconscious into your mind. It's coming up for gentle release and for healing in the house that these planets appear in your chart. So that's why it's important to click on the timestamps below and go to that video for your star sign. The full moon in earthy Virgo on the 7th brings a more organised and detailed time when it's fabulous for getting things done, especially those things that are a bit messy or maybe you've been putting them off for a while. The new moon in fiery Aries on the 21st could result in quite a passionate and energetic start, some new beginnings coming into your life. At the start of the month, for the first day or two, we have Mercury conjuncting Saturn in Aquarius. There could be some holding back of communications or information, but this soon changes when Mercury moves into Pisces, and that'll be on the 2nd. This will bring more insight and intuition in your communications and your ideas. Okay, so that's it for this overview. Do watch my videos by hitting the timestamps below to find out which parts of your life will be affected and the other astro influences. Don't forget to check out your moon and ascendant signs as well. And as I mentioned before, if you're new, please subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell right now. Have a fabulous month, everyone, and many blessings for March 2023. Here comes your horoscopes now.